Hello.
What's up, Deutschland?
Came ready today.
What's up?
That was spicy.
How's it going?
Oh,
Hello,
I have to
hello.
tone down the voice, the mute. I have to mute the stream because I actually listened to myself, and the microphone is not as good as I thought it would be. Sorry, guys, for the terrible experience I'm offering you today.
No worries. So how are we doing?
I'm doing great. I'm just living my Thursday life here, hanging out with you two beautiful souls, and just seeing who's all in the chat right now.
Who is on the chat right now, though?
Ooh. Oh, and Savlor does make a good point. I think we mentioned what is it?
Who? I don't even know who he's talking about.
About a Kimmy?
Yeah.
I will say real quick to the chat. No, we didn't have any problems with the storage joke. In case you're all wondering, that was something else. So anyway, yeah, no, I think there's a lot of people in chat already.
Hello, guys. Hello, Metal Mars. How you doing, guy? Are you good? What a vibe says. Good morning. Well, that's how do you say that in English? If it's not appropriate to say that, if it's already evening here.
You can pretty much just say good morning if you want.
Well,
any time of the
good
day.
morning.
Yeah, it's
Top of the
pretty
morning to you.
pretty straightforward there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay. Hello, plebble devil, not waiting at all, just comes around like jumping out of the bush. And hello to Kozawa 18.
Kawa 18.
Kozawa. Black Hachio.
You just went right in there, almost. Wait, I realize what's wrong here. Wait.
I'm just saying how. I'm sorry. I'm still a little out of tune today. So
it's
if
okay.
I'm a little too slow on some things, or I don't notice.
I know what the problem is, Malta. There's two things that are different. So Luke makes up the background, and that's just throwing everyone off. And then two, Luke hasn't done his official welcome to. We're missing that.
That's true.
We haven't had the moment.
Okay, I'll be silent for a second. I give Luke the room to announce what's going on.
All right, I have the mic. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are once again. Welcome to another edition of the special Confinement Shadow News. This is number lucky 13. And we are going to be talking about, yes, the classic Shadow. Yeah.
The classic
Shadow. The classic Shadow? Is that a new name for it? Did you just give it a new name?
The classic, comma, Shadow.
Oh, I see.
I think he's calling you classic, Ryan, because you're so old.
But let's talk about some other big gaming news.
Oh,
have you guys heard about the Xbox news tonight?
I heard something was going on, but I hadn't really looked too much into it. What's the deal?
I have no idea.
The Xbox news.
Oh, the new console. That's right. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Yeah, they've got the new reveal coming out about the Xbox, right? Today? Is that the whole thing?
What did I say? Is it Xbox?
Yeah, it's Xbox. It's Xbox for sure. There's like I know we've seen the console, but they're coming out with like more detailed information because they've talked about the games. I guess.
Is there a new Halo coming in then? If it's the new Xbox, I have no idea. I'm barely on Twitter these days.
I mean, I follow the Halo news, so if it's Xbox related, I'll be happy. Yeah. But
okay.
Are you just giving up on that joke?
Yeah, the joke just died.
He threw in the towel. Like, we could have gone with you being the expert on all Xbox news because you're a Halo guy. Could have backed it up.
What's the joke around that? I don't understand.
Oh yeah,
I don't know either. I think Halo's the joke.
Wow, dude.
Right. Well, that was a very bad attempt at a joke. We will do a better job next time on the delivery.
No, we won't, but we'll try.
We can say we'll try. As you guys know, we're here to give you guys the latest and greatest Shadow news. But before we start, two things. One, we need a word of the day. So I implore you guys, I ask you guys to drop in the chat random nouns. Random nouns of anything, and we will choose our favorite one for the word of the day for the questions. And Sultanas, yes, I do have a great rendition of the Halo theme out there in the world. If you can find it, please link it back. I would love to hear it.
Oh, I still have it ringing in my ears all these years.
We is a good one. I like we. Very simple as a name of the day. Has a nice ring to it.
David Hasselhoff. I like David Hasselhoff.
David,
He brought us a free new world.
I mean,
tearing down the walls in Berlin.
Oh, that was him.
You know, I'm a big fan of we. Just gonna throw it out there. I don't know how you guys feel we. It's simple, it's punchy, it's easy to remember.
Shouldn't it be 2 words though? Like we oof.
Yeah, we oof. I like that.
We oof. I like
so
that.
We oof.
So it's confirmed. The word of the day is all caps as usual. We OUI space oof. Is it OOF?
It can
I
be.
think so.
It can be OOF or as many O's as they want. Up to 20.
That's a new one.
Up to 20.
But in the brief, it's going to be, there's a space between it. So it's going to be we space oof is a.
God damn it.
The word. Yeah, there you go. Oof, you got
Ooh,
I think they got the gist there.
I just wanted to make sure they could, let out that energy. So.
Thank you.
That's a good idea. I have one quick question though before we go any further. Is anyone actually excited about the PlayStation 5 news? Because I surely am not, because I've never had a PlayStation my entire life. The only thing I do actually have is a PlayStation Vita. So.
Yeah, I thought it was Xbox then.
Yeah. I mean, I've been one to play like God of War and other exclusive titles, so I do have that love for Sony. So I'm excited to see what's coming out, but I'm not gonna be one of the people probably picking it up in the first wave. I just like to see all the announcements.
But I heard Shadow might be on it. Is that true?
On the PS5?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't heard that, but.
I actually think Ryan is just covering for you because I don't think you should be talking about this before the announcements. So you don't want to people still want to tune in and have the big scoop from the stage, not from you.
Be surprised, yeah.
Right.
That's true. Okay, well let's just stop there. So enough spoilers for tonight. We're gonna kick into the news. As a reminder, we have a dedicated Q&A section. So Malta, please no questions before that, or else I'll have to slap you virtually across the screen.
I would love to see that.
Don't make me do it.
Don't make me do it.
Don't dare me. I will do it. So yeah, please no questions. No questions before the Q&A section. I mean, you can ask them, but they're gonna be ignored very badly.
I have one small thing to share with the community before, because I'm so happy. I've never watched Star Wars. Like really, I did a few episodes, 3 I think, totally disconnected. I finally started watching them, so I get most of the quotes now. There you go.
Oh, there you go. I'm
I
glad
actually thought about it right now when you said don't make me destroy you. I'm like, wow, I actually know where this is coming from now.
my cultural references that he can arm himself with.
He's getting it.
All right, so here we go. We are now transitioning from our hilarious intro to the Shadow news part, where you get all the latest and greatest information. So we have some good news and some bad news. The good news is the activation part is a lot shorter now. The bad news is you won't be able to hear Ryan have a monologue about the activation times in the US. So that's unfortunate. So on activation information activation news, we now are using our sexy forum in order to post every Monday the latest activation information we have. So if you want to know the latest information, look for it to be posted every Monday by one of us CMs on the forum.
Not from me.
Not from the German guy, but from one of the English speaking guys with a beautiful accent.
Yeah.
So look for that. So we're gonna stop reading off 30-minute long information about activations on stream because we do not want to bore you to death.
Yep.
And there's a much more fun way to discover this kind of stuff on the forum. Is there a link, Ryan, to the?
Yeah, I'm making it right. I'm finalizing it right now. But virulent Pip or virulent. I don't know why I put the T in there randomly. Pip has provided the link.
I always read the same way as you said it.
I thought there was a T. I don't know why. But yeah, there will be a command, and for each week it'll be activation updates.
And the good thing is you will not reduce actually time talking about the activation time because we just replace Ryan's part where he talks about the US by Luke's part explaining how it works and how the forum is going to have all those information now at the beginning of each section. So we'll not lose or win time. It will be the same, but different people speaking.
Yeah, exactly. So you won't lose any time at all, but it'll still be around. So yeah, look for that. You can always drop questions too within the forum, and we will do our best to answer your questions on your particular case. We even have our boy Raph, who is the activation expert, looking on the forum, answering people. So you are in good hands, and much better hands than asking us activation questions on the stream.
And the best thing is, if you answer people on the forum, you might actually get a badge for it.
Yeah. But make sure it's quality.
Make sure
nice.
what?
Make sure it's quality.
Oh, quality. Yes, true. True.
What does it mean, quality?
Quality? What? Like
quality?
So that's for activations. Pretty straightforward, simple. Not much there. Now the next tidbit of news is iOS. So the mouse and keyboard support is now live on our beta, which is the test flight app. And we are hoping to push this out into the official version in the coming weeks, but it's still very dependent on your feedback if we see it's performing well. So we obviously don't have a specific time date or time frame, but do know that we're looking to push this out soon and hoping, thanks to your feedback, it'll be done shortly.
Yes.
So that's that was one of the big updates.
Yeah.
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 We?
Yeah.
You?
No,
so the next piece of news is something that we have been talking about the last 2 weeks, I think.
Really?
But the CM team is going to grow and has officially grown. It's expanded. It's added a new body, if you will. So we introduced Greta, who I think is watching the stream right now, but she'll be joining us on the UK. Well, look at you. Look at you've lost it. But she'll be joining us on the UK CM side. She's around on Discord, and she's around the forum. So if you do see her, give her a nice greeting. She's still very innocent, naive, and has not learned anything yet about this community. So
be nice is what we're saying.
Yeah, but be prepared to get burned like I did. She already learned from the best, so
yeah, she's pretty quick.
She's not afraid.
Yeah, and I will just say she's also, for those of you on Reddit, I saw she was helping out some of Team Shadow on Reddit in that weekly discussion today. So like she's on top of it. Be sure to say hi.
She's all over the place. Cannot be stopped. First weekend.
Literally.
Beast.
And you can expect a few more additions to the team in the coming weeks. So we'll announce them as they come in, as they are birthed.
Yeah.
I need to have a response
like
for that.
Good wine.
Yep.
First squeezed, then put into a nice little box made of wood, and kept there for a couple of years.
They incubate, right? It's to incubate them.
Yep.
So Ryan, do you want to talk about the forum quickly? Remind me what it's about.
Yeah. So thank you, Luke. Just to give everyone kind of a synopsis, maybe some of you missed the emails. We've been shouting quite a bit about it. But the forum is the best way for you to both get help from the Shadow community, Team Shadow, and also give help. and it's a way for you to not just help out other people and find more detailed information about Shadow, but to earn rewards on the forum for doing so. As well as we're going to be adding some more things like hint hint bug reporting, right? Oh, was I supposed to tease that? Because I just did. But the biggest thing that I could say, which I think Luke has kind of already highlighted, is that when we have new information, now we have a new home for you to give that information. And so that's why we really encourage that, if you're an active Shadow user, make sure to create your account and be activated on the forum so you can get the latest updates.
Exactly. You took the word right out of my mouth.
Boom.
So that's the forum for you. Next on our list is Shadow Ghost. Malta, you're the EU dude. So what's up with Shadow Ghost in the EU?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
I just wanted to make an awkward pause here to see where this might lead me. So
I don't know either.
I'm sorry. So yeah, Shadow Ghost is the fresh boy of this week, as far as I know. So actually, no, since last week, isn't it? It's already one week old news. Who's putting those news together, Ryan? No, but since last week, we've been starting to ship out our good boys, the Shadow Ghosts, to everyone in the EU that has pre-ordered back in October. I want to say October. And so yeah, we start shipping them out, and we'll be sending them out in batches. So it will not be sending out everything at the same time, but it will be like not one by one either, but like whoop-de-doo. And so it might take a moment until they actually do get shipped. So don't worry if you did not receive any confirmation of your shipment yet. That's not a problem. It might still go on until the next 2 weeks, I think, until the end of the month. So don't worry about that. And please be prepared that shipping, this is still Corona period, can take a moment longer. Or as my father said, there is no post-Corona time, because this is always Corona time now.
Good,
So
very
yeah.
good point. Very, very wise, father.
I know.
I
So
see where
please
you
be
get
aware
your
of that.
wisdom.
Exactly.
Don't make jokes about my father.
I'm not. It was a compliment. It was a compliment.
I smelled some juice there that I don't want to smell.
Is this where you can queue up another Star Wars reference? No.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The only one I know. I actually wondered the other day, when I was watching that scene, I was like, that must have been an insane moment for everyone in the theaters back in the day that did not know that, because everyone growing up after that scene know all that already, because they cannot be not spoiled by the fact that Luke is like the son of Anakin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that because the quote is used everywhere. Like, it's terrible.
It's true.
It's like the first thing the doctor yells at you is like, "He's your father." It's like, yeah, thanks. I'm done.
Yeah, well, Anakin.
Yeah, but it must have been crazy, right? If you wouldn't have known. I would have loved to see that. People in the theater be like, sorry, what? No.
Yeah, good times. Anakin, Darth Vader.
Oh,
Anyway.
you ruined the surprise for Cat apparently. Uh-oh.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know if he lived normally cats don't live behind rocks, but maybe this one does.
Yeah. Oh god.
So that's Shadow Ghost news for you.
Shadow Ghost, sorry. Go on here.
The last piece of news is that we are actually working on creating a new video for Shadow. I can't say more than that. What I can say is that we're looking to actually show off some of the community's craziest setups. So how would you be able to share? How would you be able to get in on this sweet action and actually get your video or picture of your setup featured on this video? Anybody know?
I don't know, but I can say one thing. If you do any Star Wars reference in there, you get bonus points, man.
Bonus points for the Star Wars? Wow, you're a big fan now.
Yeah.
You're a big fan now.
Oh, I'm totally in it. Like, I had no idea before that, and I was like, okay.
So if you do want to be featured in our next video, which should be out next month, you can send your best setup to does shadow run on at shadow.tech. Can someone drop that into the chat, please? Does shadow run on at shadow.tech? Send us your best setups. We will choose the best from the community and they'll be featured. Of course, we'll give you a shout out, whether it's your Twitch name, your Discord name, your full birth name with your middle name, whatever you want on the video too. So definitely send us through your favorite setups that you think are noteworthy, that the rest of the community and the world should see. And yeah, you'll be featured in a video. That's it. Pretty
Yeah.
straightforward.
So if you have a cool setup, like running it on a real potato, that'd be awesome to see,
Boom.
Potato.
right?
Been done. I think it's a real thing, right?
Or just any Android phone.
also
Or
true.
yeah, anything that runs Shadow.
Just
You
trying
can
to
run
be
it on
edgy
your
here.
on your mind powers. That would be really cool too. I don't know
This
if
is a
anyone's.
kind of Green Lantern topic I don't want to get into.
But what OS is that though?
What was that?
What OS does your mind run?
Well, mine's got a deep bug, but it's not really running right now.
Really
yeah, but it's got the usability of Mac OS and the functionality of Linux in my mind. Not actually.
So what you're saying is it's like a community effort how it's built?
Yeah.
Like any other Linux system?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did want to address Valorant because I've seen it a lot on chat so far. You guys are asking about it. There is no real news to announce as of last week. Nothing has changed. We are still trying to get through to Riot's team about this issue. As you guys know, their anti-cheat system Vanguard inhibits virtual machines like Shadow to actually run Valorant, which is why people can't play it. There is a hashtag that was started by the community, which is really cool. To get the word out about it, it is free. It is hashtag free Valorant Shadow. So the more people use it, the more people could possibly help us.
The more people use it, the more people use it. You're welcome.
Possibly help us break through to them boys at Riot. So that's that. So no news about that. Again, we know it's one of the top requests by the community. So we are right now literally at Riot's door banging. I heard this. We're at their door, ringing the bell. We're knocking on the door, trying to find a way in. But
Sometimes the window's open.
sometimes they leave it cracked, or you gotta go through the ventilator, the ventilation system.
But just a quick thing that I noticed going through the hashtag. I haven't seen that before, but apparently people made a change.org petition, which I found kind of funny. So
Yeah.
and I like the whole freedom rings thing. It's a very American theme, even though this is a very Scottish theme they put there. But
Yeah, I think they have Braveheart, right? That's the
it's a
picture
Braveheart.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like it's cool. You know, it fits to Shadow because we kind of see ourselves as the people who deliver freedom to your doorstep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freedom to play any game you want, anywhere you want, right?
On any
That's
device
cool.
you want.
Yeah.
With anyone you want, with any settings you want, with any mods you want. Anyways, the list goes on and on.
The list goes on and on. You took the words right out of my mouth, as
I
Nick would say.
I always do. So that was the news for today. And on a closing note for the news section, if you have a friend who you think might enjoy watching Shadow News, send them an invite. Let him come in. Let him choose a word of the day. Let him make fun of us, and we'll have a good time. So definitely invite your friends along. Maybe it's even a random person. I don't know. Maybe it's another streamer. Maybe it's just a hardcore PC gamer. Bring them along. That's all I gotta say.
Boom.
Yeah. Even if it's just to roast us or to help us write better jokes or to help us spoil other people of the great findings of Star Wars.
Or leak the 5 news.
Yeah.
That's true. Or yeah, I think especially the make fun of us part is gonna probably bring him in the most. But we're ready for it.
Well, we came prepared.
So that ends the news section. So now I'm gonna wait for Ryan to put up the Q&A stuff, and that will be officially in the next phase of this amazing news segment.
Boom.
Now,
Done.
Is it there yet?
now you guys know the word of the day to ask questions. Please respect our strict guidelines. We will not answer questions. Oh, the first one's really good. 6-0. I'm done. Like after this week, we can go home, right? Like,
it is a lot of O's. Yeah.
A lot of O's. So let's just give the first one some love. So Black Hada.
Black Hate You. That's a nice way to pronounce his name. Black Hate You.
That's Black Hada. It's oof. Why does Shadow Infinite have a ping increase and spikes, where I never had that with Shadow Boost in Amsterdam? Been 100%. I'm paying all this money for a degraded experience? Question mark. Walter, where do you know about this?
I don't know a lot about it, to be honest. This is not my first time hearing this in around this topic, at least. But the only thing I can say for now is that please check with our support, because there's no cure that I can give you for not knowing any details whatsoever, because there's a lot of factors going into the whole Shadow experience, because it's cloud PC. It's compared to other streaming services online, instant. So as soon as there's a drop, it costs, right? It costs you anything. So yeah, please check with if you had no problems in Amsterdam, please check with our support how we can improve it, or maybe help us out to get in touch with ISPs and etc. Because in the end, again, there's so many variables to it. There could be a node that is not working well. There could be an overload in your building. There could be a lot of things. So
yeah. Well, and one thing that comes to mind, if I were to take a guess, I mean, if you're in the Amsterdam server, and then you get a Shadow Ultra or Infinite, you're going to be in the Graveline server. So the location of your hardware is changing, and based on where you are, it could be a lot further, which could explain the ping.
Yeah, but I think at this point the ping is not that big. Like the distance in actual, in actual kilometers, not so long. It's usually more like the routing that is the problem. Like there's a new hub, there's a new hops, I think it's called, that are being used. So again, that could be a lot of factors that we have to single out before that, and we cannot do it on stream. So please get in touch with the support so we can try to figure it out the best we can to make it better for you and for other people who are having similar issues.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan, do you see any US questions you want to tackle?
I saw the question about the US extra storage be back in stock from that one guy, which thank you for using the WeUF. I don't have any updates or any timelines to share at this point, but definitely a topic. I'm assuming you're New York, because that was the only one I had heard about. But that one guy, if you don't mind adding in this chat, what data center you're in, I can investigate on my side too. But yeah, so I don't have updates for that one specifically. And there's other USA ones, but remember, guys, we got to do the WeUF. The WeUF. You must use the keyword. Chicago. Okay. I'll look into that, because I don't that could be either something that just happened or a bug. I'm not 100% sure on that one guy. So I will investigate it personally for you.
I see one that doesn't have a WeUF, but I'm just pulled into it because there's a nice compliment about me. Works with, who I think I know from Discord on the Dutch channel, says he likes Shadow. He's been using it for ages. but storage is a little too little. I like that. It's a little too little. And Luke, you are nice. You are a nice one, Luke.
Who said that?
When will Stuffy become CM? So good questions. For storage, we don't have any visibility on the European side of things right now. It is sold out, and of course, when we have information, you'll be the first to know. And Stuffy is on our list in terms of CM. Actually, he could be the next one to be hired. You don't know. We'll see.
Just to chime in with that, with all the hardware requests, please keep in mind what I said earlier. We're still in Corona times, so there was some. You can still expect not only on your consumer side of things that deliveries can take a little while longer, but also on our business side of things, it can take longer. Yeah, just a small hint, because if it affects one, like, it probably affects everyone.
True.
Right.
True.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to follow the chat at all today. I just tried to scroll on the Twitch screen, not in the channel. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Got it.
So yeah.
Let me just a quick one for Jamie Box 11. I see you're having issues with your shadow. We're not here to help you on a personal case basis. It wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fair for the rest of the people here. And also, there's a lot of factors that go into your issues. So please contact our official support channel or go to our forum. But we cannot spend our time on Shadow News helping people with their individual cases.
Yep. We can talk about Star Wars, but it's just me. There's Larry1123 asking, oof, would there be plans for a new data center? My best case is 40 milliseconds. He's talking about that he's in New York, and he's situated in FL. I guess this is Florida.
Flatlands?
Yeah, no, FL is Florida.
Yeah, thank you. Making fun of me, huh? It's funny. So anyway, I cannot answer this question, Ryan.
Yeah, I can't see it in the thing. Okay, there we go. Currently on New York from Florida, and not asked for time, just a roadmap. Oh, any new data centers? Yeah, I mean, that's a kind of a general question. So Larry, thank you for that question. In general, we don't have any specifics about expanding, new data centers in the area. Obviously, we initially kicked off the Explorer states to get, like both based on our testing, but then also to prove our theories, if you will. But just simply don't have any time about new data centers, similar to how we don't, have any new plans for expansion outside of, what we mentioned about Korea with our investment. But the biggest thing is, sorry, I lost track of what I'm saying, is we're monitoring the data real time. And it's something that, like isn't on our, or isn't off our radar. We just have to, go through everything in terms of getting everyone on Boost Ultra Infinite. Really the same kind of prioritization points we touch on with the expansion side. Oof, I'm on the struggle bus too apparently today.
It's struggle day.
It really is. Let's see. Not seeing really that many great questions here. Sorry, guys.
So you're being picky right now, or what?
I mean,
you can't be picky. You gotta answer them.
We're only taking great questions now. Sorry, guys. You can write whatever you want. We're just taking the good ones right now.
Yeah.
So don't even try it.
Yeah. No. Let's see. Well,
Let's
okay,
see,
I got one.
quote.
Noble Aced. Will Shadow Ghost be available in the U.S. soon? Unfortunately, I don't have any timelines for you either on that. The key thing here is that, the information you heard earlier about the EU was based on pre-orders previously made. As far as new orders opening up, it's something we would love to do. We know there are many people that, have an interest in getting their hands on Shadow Ghosts. Unfortunately, manufacturing to that is still a matter of, our manufacturer in China and the tie-ups from COVID-19, among other things, but that's the core. Topic, issue, explanation. Man, the struggle bus just hit me at the end there.
Black. I see a black hater again.
No, he blackhead you, okay?
No, it's Black Hat EU. We oof. Good question. This one hasn't come up much. Can I quote unquote downgrade my system from infinite to boost? And yeah, you should be able to do that. I think you can do it through your customer account. If not, contact them, girls and guys at support, and they will be able to help hook you up.
This should be the easiest route. Just check with support.
Yeah.
Honestly. I have a great quote from Sultanas here, who quotes Uncle Ben Kenobi. Right. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck when it comes to shadow activations. So that's great. I like that one.
You really do love the the Star Wars today. And I'm gonna answer a question. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Gello.
No, go ahead.
WG
Go ahead. Just
real
say it.
quick. If you look in chat now, exclamation mark activation updates will give you the forum post, which will give you our weekly updates on activations by data center, so that you can check it. Boom. Boom.
I've seen two questions about activations. One was from Brera Thiel, who's asking us if we can create a forum thread for one-off cases or individual cases that have problems with activation. And I'm sorry, but we can't do that. That's just not going to be in our wheelhouse. It's not going to be something that makes sense for the CM team to do. If you have issues with your activation, contact support. They'll have the most information available to help you out. I'm sorry, we can't use the forum for that. And I saw another question was what was it? Shoot. Oh yeah. How do you track activation dates and times? Well, based on when it was ordered, we throw it into the queue, and then boom, a wild shadow hatches. I'm not sure how your question, what you're trying to get out of your question. How do we track it in a queuing system? I don't know. How do we track it?
Look, that was who I was answering with the activation updates.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
We're really on point today, guys.
It's like such a one-off day. I have no
idea. Okay, but so and I'll just kind of add there to the earlier part that you had about the one-off cases. So for the activation, to give an idea, we put out this is the activation information based on your order date, you should be able to figure out where you're at. However, if your data doesn't match that, and by the way, we're still working on overall better improvements to activation. But if you we say we're gonna hit this date, and you're like, wait, I ordered that data center before that date. That is when you should make the decision to go contact support. Not because we don't care on the end, but as Luke said, it's a mixture of that's the intent of the support team there, right? So that they can catch that for you. So just wanted to clarify how this thing can be used so that you know when you fit that bill and can contact support.
Ryan, I'm seeing a question that's kind of a slap to the face for you, so I'm sorry, just a heads up.
Okay.
Pebble Double is asking, have you ever thought about gaming stream for viewers to join?
Well, I might have. And actually, it just so happens that Samurai Showdown, the something collection, is one of the free games available for Epic Games Store this week. And I'll be playing it for a little bit because I'm curious about it and checking it out. And I don't have any idea who to, how many people can play in it, but I will be playing it. And if you want to. But then also just to add, it's something we're looking at too on a bigger scale. And yes, we absolutely want to play more games with you all because it's fun playing for you, but it's better playing with you.
So definitely tune in to Ryan's gaming stream. That's all I gotta say.
That's a very nice question, but I can't answer it from Mark Zebro. Is it like a zebra, but a zebra?
I think so.
But since there's no Wii U, I cannot answer it. I'm sorry. We just take the good questions from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how are you guys doing?
Well, as you can tell, I think we're pretty not on our best day today.
Yeah.
There's a question from Black Hater EU
No, it's
that I
Black
can
Hat.
that I can answer real quick. Will Shadow Infinite come to Amsterdam, DC in the future? I have no idea. And I'm not saying this to troll you. I'm saying this because I really don't know. It's not foreseeable at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say right now we're more focused on delivering what we need to do in the current Ultra Infinite Data Center before thinking about other plans.
Yep. Just to give you an idea again about the whole process, we're still working on getting the best out of Shadow Infinite and Ultra before rolling it out further. It's still new hardware to us, and I think if you read it in the FAQ that we posted on Discord a long time ago in February, we're still working on the kinks, and I think it might take a moment or two before we roll out in a bigger scale.
Brera Thiel, I'm not trying to be condescending. It just doesn't make sense for us to call out every single individual one-off case in a thread on the forum. I'm not sure how that would actually bring value to anybody else in the community but yourself. So I really think the best option here is for you to contact support for these one-to-one cases. But I'm not trying to be condescending at all. It just, we've never done this before and it doesn't make sense. So
yeah, and I think he clarified he was not talking to us, to Battle
right.
Vader. Yeah. So
well, either way, I still love you, and I hope you understand my logic behind this. So no hard feelings, But no.
Yep, and I just want to add, just because I think we mentioned earlier, but again, like the team, not us, the CM team, but the team that handles actually activation, processing, and changes to the webpage, they are working very hard on making it so that you don't even need to come to the forum. So that's the vision. We're not there yet, so we want to improve while we can, where we can.
Exactly. That is the ultimate goal. We're not there yet, so we're trying to help out where we can. And yes, we are very tired. You can see this is kind of like a head-to-head collision between two trains. This is really bad. I don't know what to do. I think I need a huge sleep after this. It's been a long day. Meanwhile, Sultanis is just pumping out fireworks.
I will just I just read the reason, but that's great. I will just say, and one of the things that we do appreciate is that even when we are tired, it's very nice that all of you are still so engaging and responsive and playful and make fun of us, especially because really you guys are the stars of the show, even if we're the ones on camera.
Yes.
Yes, and Hiccups totally gets it. The answer for everything is always soon or end of summer. So
Sultanis, quote that Star Wars right
now. Mark Zebra. Oh yeah, there we go. Again, I'd said it earlier, but we don't have any updates for timeline on New York additional storage. However, it's something that I am personally looking into. So as the same with those guys for the EU. So when we have updates, it'll hit the forum, in our regular channels.
And that's a quick hello to Nightcrawler 2016. Welcome to 2020. His question is, okay, no one's even laughing. I love you guys. So, hey Shadow team, waving. Will there be a way in the future to leave Shadow running for video rendering or game grinding? I don't know what you're meaning there. If you're meaning fishing in the World of Warcraft, knock yourself out. I don't know.
I think
it's another I don't know.
I mean, I think in the future, if we were to open another offer for more business purposes that requires that kind of need, we would definitely look into it. But right now, it's not going to happen. I don't think anytime soon.
Yeah, we have to see that because we're still working at a very capped, at a very strong limitation. How do you say that properly?
Finite.
Because as you saw, we still have people lining up to actually get their shadow activated. So yeah, and if you're using your shadow just to idle, I know you're working on it or you're using it for something, but still.
And thank you, Sultanas, for all those quotes. We will have to put them up in the office. Let's take like a few more questions and wrap it up a little bit early today, because I think.
I mean, it's not so early. We're only 8 minutes. But
I mean, usually we run over 8 o'clock or the hour time, but I think things are coming down to a screeching halt. So let's just take one final question, actually.
Yeah, I think Luke has to hit the sheets very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're totally not fed up of working from home. It's super nice because no one notices when you just nap away throughout the day. So,
but we are actually going to be going to the office for half a day next week.
What's that like? What's that like?
Don't tell anyone though. Don't tell anyone.
Win Alt M. So for Dusty Monk, was UI opened with Win Alt M. Why was it removed? I'm not sure if you have in mind Win Alt O, which opens the quick launcher. But Win Alt M should be the mouse lock.
Yeah, and I think it's still working, you know?
Yeah, if there was any changes in your experience, I don't think there was any intended change. But Win Alt M should be mouse lock, and Win Alt O is for quick menu.
Yep, and I think I always thought it was cut out, but Akimi told me the other day that actually Win Alt M is still working.
Win Alt M is? Okay.
I mean, it's still working for some reason. I don't know. I actually don't use it anymore since the quick menu is out. I don't use anything else anymore. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Totally brilliant.
I think there's a Windows shortcut help center article too, if not on the forum as well.
Definitely.
But
das ist richtig.
Yeah.
Das ist richtig.
All right. Well, that was the last question, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what to do with Xbox Game Bar. Luke, I think maybe this is your question. I don't know what they drink there.
Does it play Halo? I don't know. Does it?
There was a super joke again. Please.
Super joke.
No. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with the stream. We know this might not have been our best performance, but we thank Sultanas for carrying us the way and showing us the light with his quotes. We hope to be a bit more sharp next week with a little more energy and pizzazz.
Yeah. But before we go, can Sultanas please post one quote from the most important character in the entire Star Wars universe, which is clearly Jar Jar Binks, not adding anything to the entire series. Ever.
No, but Jar Jar Binks, he was too recent. Like, we gotta go back to the OG Star Wars.
But this is my joke, Luke. You're clearly not on top of your game today.
Well,
anyway.
I already definitely stated that I'm not top of my game today.
Okay, we still love you.
Poor people are gonna play with your Xbox later on.
Yeah.
There you go. Mise called Jar Jar Binks. Mise, your humble servant.
Yeah, but how's the way to shut it? Sultanas. Yeah, but thank you, Sultanas. Thank you, Sultanas. Appreciate it. Thank you everybody for watching and sticking around. And we will be back next week, perhaps, if we're still not hibernating from after the show.
Yeah.
Have a good,
later.
No, yeah.
Have a good evening.
Well, wait. There's still gonna be Samurai Showdown. Right, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. I look away because I'm looking at the storage thing for 1 second, and y'all forget the shadow gaming.
All right,
what the heck? No, but
stick around for our good friend Ryan, who's totally not tired but up for a game.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a crazy long stream. I just wanted to check this out and have some fun. We hadn't done shadow gaming in like 2 weeks, so I figured we have a little bit of fun. And I think it's probably the most appropriate thing given the state of our brains right now.
Heck
And
yeah.
if you cut that properly, you can actually have the quote saying, "Make it a crazy long stream." So that's great for you guys. I'm happy.
I hate you. All right. We will see you all later, and we'll change over to shadow gaming very soon.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.